I want Coach Otto to listen to this. Do not play Thomas Partey in midfield because Thomas Partey is playing back in Arsenal and the guy can still score goals. So why must you play him midfield? We are not saying you do not know how to do your work, you don't know how to do your job, but we are pleading with the coach out there and the management team out there in the Black Star that we have to win the match against Chad and Madagascar. And therefore, whatever every Ghanaian will say any moment from now, any point from now, they have to listen. The Black Star cannot tell us that they are going to lose the match because it's crazy. A lot of things have gone wrong in the Black Star, yet there are no changes. It's still the same way, where we have to even bring former coaches to come and coach the Black Star. Coach Addo, we don't hate you. Coach Addo, we are not saying you are not good. Forget about the fact that some Ghanaians are saying you are more better of a scout than a coach. That is not our business. What we are talking about here is that listen to the ordinary Ghanaian man outcry and the ordinary Ghanaian suggestions. Maybe utilize some of these things and see how you can shape the Black Star into a good standing so that they can be able to win the match against Chad and then Madagascar. Now we want to qualify for the World Cup. But remember, if we fail to qualify for the World Cup, Ghana is finished. Because no, bro, you can't tell me that Ghana just to qualify for a World Cup, they cannot. Because this is crazy. You understand? So what is the voice of the ordinary Ghanaian? Better, I'm talking about that too. Maybe some people are also talking about it out there. Now, hitting on the main point. When you go to Europe, Coach Otto, when you go to Europe, our players are there. When you come to the national team, our players are there. When they're in the national team, you manage them. When they go to Europe, other coaches manages them. But then, this is a contributing, work. It's not about, standing out and saying you're not going to learn from someone. That is why a coach is a coach. A coach will always learn. A coach will always advance. You get what I'm talking about. So if Europe, Kudus is playing midfield in West Ham United and then he can deliver, he can score goals, there is no need putting Mohamed Kudus forward in the Black Star. We are not instructing you or telling you what to do or something like that, but we are telling you, the ideology, the simple ideology behind some of these things. Because we are not saying we know how to do the work more than you. You are the coach, you know better. You know better, you understand. But the cry of the ordinary Ghanaian citizen is the voice of the country, and that is how we can be able to win. This is a strong message out there to Coach Otto regarding the Ghana Black Stars versus the Chad match. And I think they have to listen because there are no two ways about this. We are criticizing because we want the best outcome for the nation. So you guys have to also accept the fact, of what is going on the media. Because if the coaches, the management team, the GFA president, the footballers and all that, if they come to see that on the media space, a lot of conversations are going out there, a lot of criticism and, complaints are going out there. We are not complaining because we don't need you guys or we don't like you guys. We are complaining because we want a better way forward for all the Black Stars. And then it doesn't mean we know how to do our work or we know football inside more than you. That is why in every country there are citizens. And the reason is that the citizens will always criticize or complain. And then, you can be able to figure out what to do and that will best fit for the nation. We are not paying for the Black Star to lose. That is why we are talking. That is why we are shouting. So if Thomas Partey is playing back in Arsenal and the guy can score goals, the guy can deliver. And what is your problem putting the guy in midfield in the national? Bro, like, you can tell us this. You can equally play the guy back there and then he can be able to perform and still score a goal. Mohamed Kudus, well, put him well. Let him play. I think it's cool. Some of the players, you have to actually play them the way they are playing in European countries. It's as simple as that. There are no two ways about this. We are not showing you the job. We are not telling you what to do. We are only, criticizing to be able to know how to manage the Black Star. Because we need to qualify. If we don't qualify for the World Cup, how can some of us escape and be in Europe? Because if we go, some of us won't come back. You understand? So that is what we are simply talking, analyzing about the Black Star, the national team winning against Chad and Madagascar. It is very dear to our heart, Coach Otto. So therefore, we plead that you should be able to manage the players well, just as they deliver in European countries, and they can deliver in the national team, and therefore we can win our matches, qualify. Some of us can go to Europe and escape and abscond and all that, so that they won't get us. But a lot of conversations are going out there. This is handled, but we are focusing on qualifying for the World Cup, going for the World Cup, and if possible, winning the World Cup. But I know this is impossible to most Ghanaians, but then it can be possible if only we work hard. We have the players. We have the players. Who can tell me that we don't have the players in the Black Star? We have the players. We can equally do well and perform better and go far. But sometimes I don't know how we play our games and we lose our games. But it is what it is. The Black Star have been so loose to the extent that if we don't talk about them, they can go there and do anything. We've played, some matches and we lost. We played against Angola. What we could talk about is to complain about the pitch. The pitch is not good, and a pitch yet, right? And then we played against Sudan in Morocco. It didn't work out. Now, what do we have to complain about? And you think that we should keep quiet and watch the players, just do the things they like, or maybe the management to just, control the players the way they like. No, there's something we're going to talk about it. And then, one thing about being in Ghana is that the more you talk about something relating to the truth or something relating to expose, then everyone wants to come after you. But that is not my business. Like, my business is, let's talk about the reality. You get that? So, talking about Ghana versus Chad is a must win. Whether they like it or not, whether Coach Otto like it or not, bro, it's a must-win game. You understand? Why am I saying it's a must-win game? This is World Cup qualification. You already know what happened in the African Cup qualifications. And then it's so shocking that you could see this happen to the Black Star. The whole Ghana national team, if we mention about the Black Star, Ghana, even international teams are afraid of the Black Star. But today, the Black Star is so in the muddy that they cannot even perform. We can't do anything again. Because for over, like crazy, bro, a match against Angola, we can win. And then we have to complain that the pitch is not good. A match against Sudan, bro, we can win. So what do we want to win again? And the same way we are planning to go and win against Chad, is the same way Chad is also planning to win against the Black Star. So they shouldn't think that as they are going there, they are just going to win the game. No, bro. They have to go there and work hard, put in the effort, and then they can win. Because, come on, Chad is preparing to beat the Black Star. They need to also qualify because they want to also go. So don't think that the other African countries are interested to the fact that they want to go and stay back home without going to one of the biggest hosted World Cup this 2026, because this World Cup is going to be one of the biggest to ever, be in history. So as they are going, to play this match, they should know that Chad is also preparing to win them. So if they go there and they misbehave, we are going to come home. And then you know what Ghanaians are capable of. And what I know Ghanaians is capable of is just to talk. That is all. They can't do anything again. Kwesi Appiah, we left him to go and coach another country. And he is doing well out there. But you guys, I don't get the ideology of the Ghanaian man. I mean, what do we think? We can't work for our own people? We can't coach our own people to succeed or what? Because, nah. And I've seen some, other social media pages. Otto was saying what a lot of stories. No, that is not my business, bro. What I care about is that Ghana Black Star must win against Chad. So, ladies and gentlemen, kindly hit on the subscribe button, like the video, share it out for people to get a watch, and we got to talk in our next episode. We out.